Take a look at this face. That is the face of Lucy Letby, the worst child serial killer in modern British history. She's just been found guilty of 7 murders and 6 attempted murders. She attempted to murder some victims several times and even found different ways to inflict indescribable, inhuman levels of pain, with some of her victims breaking into screams that experienced paediatricians had never heard before. She kept little trophies, reportedly, medical notes so she could remember the names of her victims. She seemed excited, the court heard, when babies were dead or dying, offering to bathe and take photographs of them. But her trail of destruction doesn't just extend to those she killed. Some of her other victims will need permanent round-the-clock care. The families of the victims have had their lives devastated. She even targeted triplets, twins, for goodness sake. This story might even still get worse. Another hospital trust in Liverpool is investigating Letby's time there years ago. I mean, the mind boggles. Let's have another look at that mugshot, shall we? And I just want to ask, does evil exist? Are we looking there at evil? It was claimed that she exhibited Munchausen syndrome, that she had a hero complex, that she's a narcissist. But then you hear that she actually wanted to kill babies so that she could grieve with a married doctor that she likes. I also want to ask a series of other questions as well. How was this allowed to happen, and happen for so long? Doctors were warning about her for ages. One raised concerns and was sent an email that said, "It's unlikely that anything is going on. We'll see what happens." We'll see what happens? Well, babies die. That's what happens, isn't it? The Countess of Chester Hospital has to account for this. How did they allow the worst child serial killer in modern British history to prowl their wards? Managers repeatedly refused to believe that Letby was to blame and even tried to have her reinstated on the ward, apparently. Months after doctors insisted that she be removed from frontline duties. How do we know this isn't still happening now, just with somebody else? Another question is about the standard of baby care in general. This is by no means the first baby death scandal. One doctor messaged Letby and said that she was one of the few nurses that he trusts with his own children. I mean, good grief, what does that tell you? And then there's the question of the sentence, isn't there? Surely this is a full life term, but is life even enough? She didn't have the courage to come and face the final verdicts. This is the worst crime imaginable. Would the death penalty be the only fitting punishment?